Well, things could be about to get very difficult for Antoine Griezmann, Frank. You were telling me ahead of the show that some of the blame has been pointed towards him.
Yes, yeah, it's a huge task first because of course you take the place of the king, of the one of the best players in the world, if he's not the best, and you will have to seduce the fans. Griezmann signed 2 years ago, and so far he hasn't been fantastic. He has some excuses because he normally plays where Messi played, and so if Messi goes, because we still don't know if it's true or not, Griezmann will have to step up. But the fans have considered, and he's been booed lately in the training session by the fans because they think that if Messi goes, it's because of Griezmann, mostly because of his wage, more than his position and in his talent, but because he cannot go like other players, like Coutinho maybe Umtiti or some others, and the amount and the total of wages of players staying where maybe they shouldn't because they didn't perform well, made or pushed Messi to go to another club. So it's going to be a double task for Griezmann. First, prove that he's a fantastic player, and I have no doubt about that, but also being able to create a leadership around him, or some people who's going to stick to his leadership and seduce everybody to be successful.
Jurgen, that's a huge burden to be playing with for Antoine Griezmann if it does turn out this way, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But at the moment you step on the field for a club like Barcelona or Man City or Chelsea, these big powerhouses, you are aware of that. You are able to deal with that pressure. You are aware of what people kind of expect from you, if it's the fans, if it's in the media. In a certain way, it's also a reward. You are there to represent one of the biggest clubs in the world, and you get that opportunity to show that week in, week out. I think this is a huge opportunity if it happens now that way for Antoine Griezmann. The other thing is certainly, what we can kind of a little bit discuss as well is, what are Messi's real goals over the next couple of years? One thing is the club decision now, obviously, that he has to solve, and if he stays or he goes. The other thing is, he has to win a World Cup. He has to go to Qatar and deliver a World Cup to his beloved Argentina. So he made his first big step now with the Copa America, finally winning the Copa America after such a long time and bringing it to Argentina. So his overall, basically, purpose over the next 1.5 years is really to focus on Argentina and bringing home that World Cup to be ever kind of regarded as on the same level as Diego Armando Maradona. So this is also an interesting aspect of it. Is it really the most important thing for him right now, the club decision, or is it to focus on Qatar, which is just 16, 17 months away from now?
And you wonder also, Jules, if he'll play a part in encouraging Mbappe to stay around a little longer, because if Mbappe knows he's going to be playing alongside Lionel Messi, surely that changes his future plans, doesn't it?
That's right, Kay. This is certainly a feeling of some people inside the club, which we reported today on the website as well, is that the one reason why Kylian hasn't signed yet the extension that is on the table for him is nothing to do with the money. It's more that he says he wants to be in the best team possible, and that could be Real Madrid or Liverpool or Man City or whatever. And I think that if Messi does come to Paris, that changed that whole narrative, because you would want to stay and play for as long as possible with Messi in your team and with Neymar, and then with all the other new signings that the club has made. And I think certainly in Paris there's that sense of, instead of almost pushing Mbappe out because of, financial reasons or something, is the other around, is encouraging him to stay a bit longer, just a bit longer, because Messi will be there for 2 years, 3 maximum, and that's it. But at least you would think that Mbappe would want to play for as long as Messi is at the club, because it must be also a dream for every single player to play one day with either Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo, that will never happen for Mbappe. Messi, this is the chance. So there's certainly a bit more optimism now if Messi joins over Mbappe's extension, over the fact that he might want to stick around just one more year maybe and sign that short extension that the club are now offering and say, look, we can have Neymar, you and Messi for just 2 or 3 years, stay with us. Then we let you go, of course, and you can even go on a free if if just extended for 2 years, for example. But surely this is worth you staying, and I'm sure Mbappe would say that way too.
Frank, what does it mean for Liga if Messi does go there?
For Ligue 1, what does it mean? It's huge. It's a big change. It's a worldwide project. I mean, the Ligue 1 is becoming, I don't know if the Premier League will stay the first, but the Ligue 1 will be just behind, for sure. The money, the amount of rights is gonna grow like crazy. Everybody will want to see Messi playing. I can't imagine seeing Messi playing in Strasbourg or Metz or I don't know Guingamp. That's crazy. That's really crazy. But of course, everybody around the world would love to see Messi playing for Paris Saint-Germain and therefore see Paris Saint-Germain playing. It's going to be huge. I'm myself excited to go next week to the Parc des Princes because I might see Messi. That says a lot, I did a lot in football, but I'm like a kid, When you see that lineup, when you see that team, I was the captain of Marseille, but I want to see Paris Saint-Germain playing because that's fantastic to see those talents in the same squad.
Now, they obviously didn't win the title last season, Jurgen, but when it does come to the French top flight and you do have a player like Lionel Messi coming in, what does it mean for them? Does it matter that it is often criticised as being a one-team league for right or wrong reasons?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's you go there for winning, and the message is clear. If really Lionel Messi decides to go to Paris and this is going to happen, that means that Pochettino has to deliver 3 trophies. It's the French Championship, the French Cup, and the Champions League. As simple as that. And this is what you're used to when you play for these type of big clubs. It's when you go to Bayern Munich, at least 2 out of 3 titles you have to win. Otherwise, it was an unsuccessful season with 1 title. That doesn't mean anything to clubs like that. So Pochettino knows that if he gets Messi, he has to deliver 3 titles.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.